Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Balls Broncos going up against Jones Drew's Raiders. So let's go now to Denver, Colorado, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Raiders, Broncos, coming up on EA Sports. Winter is here as the temperature continues to drop as we get set for kickoff for today's matchup.
Hello friends, Jim Nance and Phil Simms getting set for this important matchup late in the year. The playoff chase is on, and every game is an absolute must. Partner, how about it before kickoff?
You said it right. Every game is an absolute must, and so is every play. When the game is going on, you never know which play is going to decide who wins and loses. So as a player, be mentally ready to go every time, because the play coming up could be the biggest one of the game.
Moore's going to be deep here for the opening.
Alrighty, first possession. Taking on Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. And I gotta say, man, Peyton Manning.
Two tight ends on the field here.
Peyton Manning been looking pretty good off the start.
He'll keep it on the play fake.
You know,
Looking short, but the
I'm recording this in November.
failing to complete that one. So
By the time this comes out, it'll probably be late November, early December. I don't know.
lines up here.
So I'm recording this in November. This is one of the games I didn't want to record because I wanted to at least be caught up with the season in certain points. So some of these games do have live commentary. Some of these will have, you know, commentary like this, you know. So yeah, man, Peyton Manning, man, he been doing pretty good this season. Just passed Brett Favre recently in touchdown. It's crazy, man. Longevity. No matter how you feel about Peyton Manning, man, longevity. It's crazy, it's crazy how that man has come so far and is scrutinized so much because of that Super Bowl performance. I mean, you know, I can't really complain. You know, it's kind of okay to scrutinize him because of that, because you know, he just, you know, I think you gonna always run into a team. You gonna always be the great player on the field, but you always gonna run into that team that you just can't beat. You know, it happened with the Heat. It happened with LeBron in the Heat, so I don't really see, you know, LeBron didn't get that much backlashing for it. He hightailed it to Cleveland, and nobody ain't said shit about him, you know. So I don't see nothing wrong with Peyton Manning losing to the Seahawks like that. I mean, you're just gonna run to a team that you just can't beat. It's gonna happen. It's just one of them games. It's just gonna happen. So I'm not gonna downplay Peyton Manning. I know what Peyton Manning is capable of, you know. You just gonna run into a great defense, you know. Everybody is human. We're all human at the end of the day. So yeah, man, Peyton Manning, man, great quarterback. I always liked Peyton Manning. I always thought Peyton Manning was cold, you know. I wasn't one of them kids, you know, like all the other kids in the hood, you know what I'm saying, be like, Michael Vick is this and Michael Vick is that, you know, put Michael Vick on the pedestal. I never put Michael Vick on the pedestal. I like Michael Vick, but I never put him on a pedestal. I always looked up to guys like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Everybody used to always say I was corny for that. You know, you corny, you know what I'm saying? You always going with the good quarterbacks. You never want to go with the quarterbacks that's going to be something. You know, that's going to change the game. I never really saw Michael Vick as a quarterback that would change the game, to be honest with you. I looked at Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, and I said those two will change the game because of their skills and their abilities. Like, I understand Michael Vick was like the new thing, you know, a quarterback that can run like a running back, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understood that, but at the same time, I'm like, no. I was never that guy. I was never that guy to sit there and go, Tom Brady's a beast. You know, I mean, Michael Vick is a fucking beast. He's going to be the most revolutionary thing in the NFL. I never went out that route before a day in my life. I still don't go out there like that. I'm not blind. I know greatness when I see it. And I see it in Peyton Manning. in Tom Brady more than I see it in Michael Vick. That's just me. I'm not like all these kids in the hood. I don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays everybody on Aaron Rodgers and RG3 and Colin Kaepernick. You know, I'm not really big on these guys. I'm still big on Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I don't care how y'all feel. They old. They don't do nothing. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning ain't won a Super Bowl since this year. Like this certain year. Like I don't give a fuck how long it's been since they won a Super Bowl. They still beast to me. I even look up shit. To me personally, I even look up to Ben Roethlisberger now. Because Ben Roethlisberger is a beast. He been in beast mode this year too. And y'all seen what Big Ben been doing, dog? Big Ben be putting in that work, dog. I'm telling y'all, he be putting in that work. Man, I was mad when he lost to the Packers. Man, when he lost to the Packers, I fucking I didn't want to go to school that day. Matter of fact, I didn't even go to school that day. I was talking all that shit. I was like, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Everybody come to school, green and yellow, green and yellow. I'm like, man, fuck. fuck. I ain't want to, nope. I ain't even want to go to school that day. I said, fuck it. Because y'all know I hate the Packers, right? Even though I'm from Wisconsin, I hate the Packers. I'm from Wisconsin and I hate the Packers. Yep. That's just how I roll. That's how I do it. I give 2 fucks about the fucking Green Bay Packers. Why? Because they're in Green Bay. They're not in Milwaukee. I can see if they were in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But they're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That makes it different. That's why I don't like them. That's why I don't fuck with them. We need a team in Milwaukee. See, we had a football team in Milwaukee. Oh, man, that'd be a beast. Because downtown ain't nothing. I'm going to tell y'all something about Milwaukee, man. Milwaukee is small. Downtown ain't shit. You got this mall there called Grand Avenue Mall. Pretty sure a lot of you from Milwaukee have heard of that. There ain't nothing down there at all. I think, honestly, the only thing I can say that's down in downtown Milwaukee is probably all the colleges. That's probably the only thing that will hold it back from, like, there ever being like a big thing going downtown and shit like that. I can understand that, but other than that, I mean, you know, Now, I mean, Milwaukee's pretty small, man, so, you know, I'm pretty sure there'll never be a football team in Milwaukee, but, you know, the hopes is there. You know, just like LA. LA won a football team, you know, so the hopes is always there. Even though it's a good chance it'll never happen. But there's always a possibility, you know. So yeah, I don't know what, you know, I would give a playoff prediction, but it's the NFL. It's never easy to make a playoff prediction, especially when it's still too early in the season. I know we're like midway there because we're almost close to Thanksgiving, and I consider Thanksgiving like the midway part of the NFL season. It's still just too early to even consider giving a playoff bracket right now. Who's going to make it, who's not going to make it. Because I'm highly doubting the Seahawks right now. The way they've been playing, I don't know. They have not been playing up to their standards. I think that's just how it is sometimes. You know, you win the Super Bowl, you get a little, you know, you get a little lazy, you know. It happens to the best of teams, you know. You just got to, I think the only way you can continue to get to the promised land is if you just stay hungry, stay consistent, and get better. Get better in areas. And I think that's the thing. I don't think that I don't think that they're getting better in areas. I think they're just trying to, you know, I think they're just trying to use the same tactics that they used last year, and I don't think they're working because defenses are already figuring this stuff out. And I think that's why the Seahawks aren't doing as good as everybody expected them to do, because they didn't really expand on their defense. They didn't like make it better than it was last year. I think that's the thing. You gotta add layers to your game in order to go further. That's what I think is wrong with the Seahawks right now, to me. You know?
Split backfield here. Get ready. Go run it. Here's
I mean,
Knighton's there to make the tackle.
if I had to choose somebody in the NFC right now,
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
I don't know who, because the NFC is still wide open.
Defense now loading up.
I mean, even though the Cardinals are kicking ass right now, I don't know. And in the AFC, it's looking like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. It's looking like Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning
Trying to protect yourself because you're going down.
for the, what, 5th, 5th, 6th time in the AFC Championship game. But in the NFC, I don't know. It's wide open. It's a lot of teams that had a lot of potential going into the beginning of the season, and they just aren't living up to it. The Washington Redskins, they had a lot of firepower, not utilizing it at all. Then you got, who else was a other hyped up team going into this year? Trying to think. I don't know. Oh, the Bears. Yeah, the Bears was definitely an overhyped up team with the firepower that they had for this year. And they aren't even living up to expectations either. So I don't know, man. I think when you have high expectations on you, teams just play you like you're not a normal, you know, basic ass team. They play you like a true contender, and I think that's what happened to the Bears. I think they're getting treated like actual contenders, and I think that's why they're not playing up to their standards. Plus, I think Jay Cutler, you know, he's not living up to his standard, you know. Jay Cutler should at least be living up to, you know, the standard of a great, not an elite quarterback, but a good quarterback.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they?
I mean, at least a quarterback that can, you know. I mean, I thought this would be a good year for Jay Cutler with all the firepower he has with him, but so far it hasn't worked. So yeah.
Go down the back of the end zone, and how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to, and that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
So yeah, man, I mean, the NFC to me is wide open. The AFC is looking like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning are getting ready to see each other again in the AFC Championship game. So I don't know.
They'll run it here, outside to the right.
Still ain't seen no Johnny Football yet. That's the only person I've been really wanting to see this year. Some Johnny Football. I want to see what he can do, but you know, it's whatever. You know. Hopefully, he don't get the Tim Tebow treatment. You know, they did Tim Tebow wrong in New York. That's what I mean. Hopefully they don't do that.
Situations a week ago. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
It's crazy. It's crazy, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. We blow out the Patriots. Our winning streak is alive. Our playoff hopes is still there. We still busting ass, and yeah, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Peace out.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.